Pro tier. This is Reimer, joined with the Damon, the Johnny Damon. Damon, say hello.
Hello.
There you go. You excited for tonight, Zandvort?
Oh, absolutely. This is my favorite track on the grid, or on the schedule. I love this track.
Very nice, yeah. And hey, why don't you go ahead and fill us in with why we're running World Cars tonight?
Yeah, so we're running some World Cards tonight because there was an update that was pushed through today, and what happened with that update is on the equal performance cars, it affected the downforce on every single car, so none of the cars are actually equal. Everybody's running a different downforce, so it just is easier to run F1 World Cars tonight.
And lots of good liveries tonight. Bong it. Sharp livery. Just hitting the P5 it looked like. Alright, just posting the live stream right now. Alright.
So we look like we got a bunch of laps completed. DRL Racerettes up in the front by 300ths of a second on pole, trackside in second, Comacopa in third, DJ Quokka in fourth, and then you got the Boomster in fifth, Bongit in sixth, the Natural in seventh, eighth is the Official, who is a new driver this week, so making his debut, Bashir in ninth, Charlie in 10th, Gundolf in 11th, TMM, who is also a new driver making his debut this week, and then rounding out the field in 13th with Tony Lenta, who will not be putting down a lap due to a qualifying ban this week.
That's too bad. So, what do we got here? Pretty tight with the top four there.
Yes, so we got a tight grid up at the top, 2/10ths of a second between first and fourth, so that's a good sign, you know, it's going to be competitive. With the short volley, everybody wants to... We do have a 12 lap sprint tonight as well, so it makes a huge difference just to get that track position and carry on throughout the sprint.
Alright. I think we got trackside on an outlap here. Let's see if we do a ride along. Nice livery, by the way. Liking those colors.
He's representing the Ferrari pretty well.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting there. I like that. She's looking fast tonight, that Ferrari, yeah?
Absolutely. So just going into points for tonight after Hungary last week, it's actually tightened up at the top quite a bit. You got Comacopa in first with 132 points, trackside in second with 119, Bonnet in third with 111, and then Jaro in fourth with 88. Natural in fifth with 84. You got DJ Quokka, the midfield's super tight. DJ Quokka in sixth with 82. Jashir seventh with 80. DRL Racerettes at 79. The Beanster at 73. Charlie at 63. Then you got Abdul at 35. Tony Lenta at 32. Dan King at 26. And Gundolf at 9.
That livery is fucking hot. Look at that. That's a beauty.
Still watching on to trackside.
Got some traffic still on trackside. He's on his hot lap.
So the track is 14 corners.
Slight improvement. Slight. That's his second run now.
Coca was taking pole with a 109.5. He's starting to show some pace recently.
Super impressive lap by Coca there.
Yeah. This is a very technical track, 14 corners, 2 DRS zones. So it's going to be fun. There's definitely some battles that can happen all throughout. As I am watching DRL Racer S, who just came through turn 10, going down into turn 11. He's going to brake hard down into third gear through turn 12. Going to work all the way back up to 6th gear. Quick brake down into 5 around the corner. 13 going through 14, which is the final corner. Going to open up that rear wing and right back down to the 3. And where did he go? He is now on pole with a 109.4.
Boom. Purple middle.
It doesn't look like the booster is on.
DJ
across the line.
DJ Coca on an out lap and coming back into the pit.
Yeah, Charlie comes across the line. I did not see what he ran actually.
DRL with a snapper.
Yeah, I think he is actually going to be boxing. He just completed his lap. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be going into the pit. What is that? 0 place grid penalty, component change. What is that? Oh man, they have definitely broken this game after the update today. I have never seen that. So who do we get on a lap here? Charlie is not on a lap.
You know what?
On an out lap.
Why don't we ride along with Bonnet here? I think he's got some pace in hand tonight.
Mr. Bonnet, that's a nice livery. He's got the black with the aqua in the middle. I believe he races for Mercedes, correct?
In the elite tier?
No, the pro tier.
Oh, in the pro tier is Mercedes. That's correct. Him and Shashir. That's right.
Okay. So Bonnet opens up that rear wing, coming around turn 14, down the front stretch. Up into 8th gear, going into turn 1, is going to brake just before the 50-meter board, all the way down to 3rd gear.
Nicely done on the apex.
Yeah, turn 3, all the way down into 3rd gear, gets back on the throttle hard. Going through 4 and then 5. Nice little right left-hander going up into turn 6. Through turn 7. He's going to shift all the way up to his 7th gear, going nice little quick brake down into 6th gear through turn 8 into turn 9, all the way down to 3rd gear. Gets back on the throttle, back down to 3rd gear through turn 10. Opens up his rear wing. Going to take it all the way up into 8th gear, going for a hard brake down into turn 11 through turn 12.
Up on its sector times, looking good.
Opens up the rear wing, coming out of turn 14, down the front stretch.
Could be a P3.
Wonder if that car on the inside hindered him there. And he is P3.
Very impressive lap. I think that's going to be the last one he's going to get in tonight. So not bad. Trackside on the hot one.
Coming across the line, and he moves up to P7.
I believe trackside's on a hot lap right now.
Yes, he is. So he is heading through turn 5 and then turn 6, looking at turn 7. He's gonna just quick downshift. Oh, he holds it in 8, downshifts to 7 through turn 7. He goes through turn 6, still in 7th gear. He is not shifting at all the way down to 3rd gear through turn 10 or turn 9 into turn 10. He's gonna on the brake hard down into 4th gear, gets back on the throttle, opens up the rear wing in the 2nd DRS zone, heading towards turn 11. Gonna get hard on the brake, shifts all the way down to 3rd gear, rolls through turn 12, heading to the straight before turn 13, all the way up to 6th gear. Nice quick downshift into 5th, comes through, opens up the rear wing, going through 13 and 14, back down on the front stretch. And he's going to come across the line in P2, 700th of a second off the DRL Racer F.
Not bad. Looks like we got a race on our hands tonight.
Yes, we do. Your top 4 is separated by 1.5 tenths. That is super quick. DJ Quokka has just started his lap.
I believe he just started his hot lap, yeah. So I almost don't want to keep the camera on him. I don't want to jinx him, but I want him to do good as well, you know?
Absolutely. You don't want to give him that commentator curse.
You know, I got a thing for his name. I love his name.
Turn 7, DJ Quokka coming into turn 8, down into 6th gear, looking at turn 9. Gonna brake hard all the way down to 3rd gear, coming through turn 9, going into turn 10. Back down to 3rd gear, he gets back on the throttle pretty hard, opens up that rear wing, down that back stretch going into turn 11. Gets hard on the brake, going back down to 3rd gear through turn 11 and 12. The nice little straight heading into turn 13. He gets a little loose on the exit. Back on the throttle, shift down to 5th gear, opens up that rear wing for the front stretch. What is he going to put in? That is going to hinder him hard coming out of turn 12 there. He got a little loose and comes across the line up into P5. It doesn't look like he improved his lap today.
No, staying put, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Just that little wiggle coming out of turn 12 caused him that problem. Who else we got on a lap right now? Got a lot of people on their final lap.
Definitely. I mean, these are all final shots here, and Nacho looking to make up a position here. He's looking good coming across the line, and stays put, but an improvement. Not bad. Charlie's on a hot one as well. Yep. Charlie can make up a few positions here. I mean, they're all within. He's got quite a few guys within half a second.
Charlie can definitely make some positions here on this lap. He's going to go open up that rear wing, hard brake down into turn 11, going through turn 12 all the way in 3rd gear, gets back on the throttle in the last little straight. Gets a little squirrely coming off of the corner, going into turn 13, opens up that rear wing, heading through turn 14 on the front stretch. Let's see if he improves at all. He comes across the line, moves up 2 positions.
Not bad, not bad. Gundolf, come on, Gundolf. He's out of time. He is out of time. I think Gundolf's gonna stay put where he's at. Shashu's coming into the pit. And the Natural coming into the pit. And I believe that's it for quali. I believe that is it.
Bonnet is actually still on a lap, coming through.
Oh, he's down 200s.
Down to 200s, opens up the rear wing, coming through turn 14. He's going to stay nice and tucked to the bottom. That would have definitely gained him some time right there. If he stayed nice and tucked to the bottom on the exit of that corner, he does not improve. He missed it by 4 thousandths of a second.
He improved in sector 3 on his own lap time, but wasn't enough to make up for that middle sector.
Yeah, had a purple sector 3. If he stayed tucked to the bottom of the exit of turn 14, he definitely could have gained some time. I don't know how much it would have been, as Komakopa is about 600ths of a second in front of him.
Alright, look at that. DRL on pole and Zandvort. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he could be going for his first race win.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tight battle up in the top four. And don't forget, we do have a 12-lap sprint here, so hopefully some of these guys are going to be able to make it through the entire sprint with no issues and maintain their positions to give us a nice finale for the 35-lap feature race.
Well, no one pro tier. Should be a pretty straightforward sprint, but we do have some new racers in. You know, could mix things up a little bit, put the pressure on some drivers. But as far as I see, none of them are really at the front yet.
Do you have DJ Quokka as a friend?
I do not.
I think you need. Okay. I might be able to. Actually, I think I have him as a friend. I'll send him an invite here, real quick before we get started.
I think formation laps are off as well, eh?
I believe formation laps are off. There has been some issues with those as well in this game. Unfortunately, you know. The nice part is F124 is going to be made on a brand new engine. Rumor is as well, F124 will also only be new generation consoles and PC. So anybody with the PS4 might not be able to play the new F1 game if they do not have a new console. I just sent DJ Quokka a invite because it said he left session. I don't know if he did. But do you want us to take us down into turn one, or would you like me to?
Oh, you go ahead, Johnny, and do your thing.
Alright.
I'll be here when shit hits the fan for you, bud. Man, you know what? I'm just loving these liveries tonight, though, you know? Like,
yeah, we definitely have some nice liveries out there.
Honestly, that's, you know, I'm just really loving it. Like, these guys really seem like they took some time on this shit. I'm liking it. No safety cars tonight. Good battles. It'd be a hell of a race.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the Pro tiers. They're super clean drivers. Actually,
don't jinx it.
Very clean. Minimal safety cars. That's all we ask for. I'm going to start from P3 when we go into turn 1, by the way. So I don't know if you want to pop that up.
Perfect. I'll pop it up once I get something. Still waiting on players here. I don't know.
They're just waiting to start up the race so everybody can get their setups.
That's right, that's right.
So it's going to be interesting to see what everybody chooses for tires in the sprint race, whether they're going mediums or softs for this 12-lap sprint.
What do you say we do a quick sprint prediction to win?
To win in the sprint, it's going to be tight between DRL and trackside. I could definitely see them going 1-2. But that third place spot is up in the grabs. It would be nice to see Komakopa get that final podium spot in the sprint race, because these points are going to matter for him considering how close the points are in the Pro tier.
I'm thinking win for the sprint. Who's going to get the win for the sprint? I'm thinking Komakopa is going to get the win in the sprint, because I think there's going to be a little bit of battling and shuffling going on ahead, and he's going to taste it, and he's going to hold it for the sprint.
Komakopa's going to get that sprint race. Here we go. It looks like one light, and we are doing a formation lap.
Let's go. So, good chance to take a look at these liveries.
Take a look. I'm going to pop up the tires here on my screen.
Lots of bright colors. Love it.
So we got DRL on softs, trackside on mediums, Comacopa on softs, Bonnet on mediums, Quokka on softs, Charlie on mediums, the Booster on mediums, Natural on softs, the Official on softs, Gundolf on softs, Shashir on softs, TMM Racing on softs, and Tony Lenta rounds out the field on the mediums. Charlie's got a nice, I'm gonna guess that is a Alpine livery that he's running.
Yeah, and the Natural's got the Golf livery. Yeah. And Gundolf's got the same as trackside there. So lots of swerving going on here. Everybody trying. Oh, and look at this. We got TMM new to the league with that bright orange for Zandvort.
And you get Tony Lenta running the Red Bull livery.
Tony Lenta, still, he's been here for a while. Still trying to figure him out. I don't know. He has his good races and he has his pace, and sometimes he just maybe one too many mistakes. I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
Or bad luck is along the way. I don't see him reporting too much, so...
No, he doesn't report a whole lot. He just gotta figure out how to minimize the mistakes and improve on that race pace a little bit here.
Alright, taking it from Comacopa. 12 lap sprint race. Good luck.
So I'm starting from P3 here. Everybody's locked into the grid. Now we're just waiting on the light to show up. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4. That's 5 red lights, and away we go. Looks like DRL Racer S gets a nice jump off the line. Trackside down to the inside into turn 1. Side by side going through turn 1. DRL on the outside. Is he going to maintain the position? He gets a nice run on the exit of turn 1. Trackside falls in behind. Comacopa is still in 3rd place. Charlie's right behind Comacopa. DRL is going for it on the opening lap. You got Gundolf. DJ Quokka dropped a position as well.
DJ Quokka dropping a few positions. Big incident in the back.
So DRL Racer S is trying to open up that 1 second lead here. He has gotten that 1 second lead, broken the DRS. And now he's going to make a run going down into turn 11. Trackside follows in 2nd. You got Comacopa coming in behind Trackside in 3rd place. Charlie Golf is right behind him in 4th.
Single file by now, so looking very good. Great start from the Pro Tier.
Yes, very good start from the Pro Tier. And you got DJ Quokka and Gundolf battling. TMM has fallen off the back of the pack. I wonder if he got into maybe an incident. He still has his front wing, so no damage there. And DRL Racer expects the fastest lap on the opening lap of the sprint race.
Very nice.
Comacopa needs to make up some time on those softs here because he doesn't want to be behind Trackside too long. Otherwise, it's going to affect him in the longer race. Or the longer he's on those softs in the sprint, those mediums are going to start to kick in towards the end of this sprint race. Oh, and you got the boosters off the track through 8 and 9.
Now the official, he's new to the Pro Tier, up 3 positions in 2 laps. Very nice.
Yes, he's making those soft work to the best of his ability. He's going to be down, coming out of 13 and 14. DRL Racer X out front with a 1.5 second lead. The DRS is now going to open up. Comacopa right behind trackside. 6/10 back. No real battles going on here, but I'm going to pay attention to Bonnet as he is on the back of Charlie Golf going through turns 8 and 9 now. Not going to send it through the inside of 9, coming around nice and smooth, going through turn 10. Yeah, it's a nice and tidy, clean racing here in the sprint race.
I love it.
Charlie Golf and Bonget is going to continue to battle, and Bonget has the DRS on the front stretch here. So doesn't Charlie Golf. Is Bonget going to make a move going down into turn 1? You've got Comacopa make a move on trackside down into turn 1. He clears them coming out of the exit of turn 1 into turn 2 here. Comacopa is definitely making those soft work now. Real battles going on throughout this field at the moment. You're looking at Tony Lavonte has the DRS on the back of the Masters, so no moves will be made there. Question is though, is trackside going to get the move back on Comacopa here down? Opens up that rear ring and coming out of 14. He's going to go to the outside of Comacopa coming down the front stretch. Comacopa is going to kind of push him down into the inside. They're side by side. Trackside is now taking the second place position back from Comacopa. Down into turn 1. Still a nice four-way battle here from second all the way down to 5th place. DRL Racer X is out front with a 1.8 second lead, and it is continuously growing. Got Charlie Golf on the back of Comacopa here going into turn 7 and 8 now. Anybody going to be looking to make a move here going into turn 9? Does not look like it. Everybody's going to stay right in line here through turn 9.
Man, my man Bonget, he's looking hungry tonight, isn't he?
Yes, Bonget is all over the back of Charlie Golf here. He's just got to be able to make that move. It's kind of hard to make a move going down into turn 1 when you got a DRS train going of 4 cars.
You know, I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried for these soft tire runners tonight. I'm a little bit worried. 12 laps, what are you thinking, Zandvort? No problem, or are they gonna start hitting the cliff?
Honestly, if you're looking... Comacopa is now making a move back on the trackside into turn 1. These guys have been fighting it out up in the front here. Zandvort is going to be really tough. The soft can go about, I want to say, 15 laps roughly, but they're eventually going to start falling off around lap 9, 10. But the battle between Comacopa and trackside is definitely helping DRL Racer X open up that gap a little bit more. He's about 2 seconds in front of trackside here.
I'd love to jump down to watch Tony's battle, but I just can't give up this four pony race to the front.
Absolutely.
DRL starting to run away with it a bit, eh? My goodness.
A little bit.
Well, he's on the softs.
Trackside definitely saving that battery though. He's at 51% here compared to actually DRL Racer S has 52%. So who knows? But Comacopa opens up that rear wing. You got Charlie Golf all over the back of Comacopa going down into turn 1 here. Side by side, Comacopa is going to maintain that inside, but gives up the position to Charlie Golf as he's around the outside going through turn 1 into turn 2 and 3.
Great job from the two of them. Great job there.
Now that just allows Trackside to get out front here all by himself in second place. He's got some clean air. Now he's starting to reel in DRL Racer S. 5 laps to go with 1.2 second lead over DRL, who is now just got to maintain and use some of that battery when he has to keep that gap. Otherwise, Trackside's going to catch him.
That battling gave Trackside a bit of breathing room there. I'm sure he's loving that.
Absolutely, and you've still got Komakopa. He is not going away here off of the back of Charlie Golf.
2022, the FIA announced that the cars now be rolling.
I don't know, I'm really liking Bonging on those and Bonging wide. And another one following him. Tony following him right into the corner.
Virtual safety car with a few laps to go here.
My goodness, Tony following him right into the same incident.
Wow. No, that's very unfortunate there
for
Tony.
Looks like Bongit coming out unscathed, lost a little bit of time there, but I mean, still managed to save his race.
Absolutely, and TMM Racing just got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car, so he will have to serve that with.
Oh, that's brutal.
And we are back on the green here, and
quick one.
Trackside
gaining a lot of time. Impressive. What happened there? Just caught DRL sleeping.
Yeah, he might have caught DRL sleeping, or just he timed it perfectly. And TMM Racing just got a 5-second penalty as well for speeding into pit lane.
I gotta tell you, that was a very short VSC. But it is a sprint race.
Yes. Oh, DRL Racer S Rex coming into turn 12. That's going to end his sprint race. He's going to have to start from the back of the grid in the feature here. There is a full safety car. It is going to have to pass.
Look at this. Look at this.
Trackside is going to go into the box.
Trackside going into. Oh, that's. I don't know. Look, we got my man Komakopa on the softs.
Yeah, Komakopa stays out.
On the softs, staying out.
Stays out. Natural stays out. Shashir stays out. Gundolf stays out.
Bong it as well. Bong it on the medium, staying out. So, look at this. Look at this. Well, I was saying Komakopa gonna get that sprint race win.
Yeah, Komakopa's in great position here on the softs. I mean, they're going to be a little one down compared to the mediums, but
absolutely.
He's gonna have plenty of
battery. And his consistency's been there. So I doubt the car's going to come in this lap. So that means one racing lap.
Yeah, we're going to have about 1 to 2 racing laps remaining here. So that means no DRS. So it's all going to be about race pace around this track.
Is it 2 laps? Because I was going to say it's going to be 1 lap with DRS, but you have to wait 2 laps after the safety car.
3 laps after the safety car for DRS.
3 laps?
Yes.
Really?
I believe so. I think it's 2 or 3 laps, but I want to say there might be 2 laps after the safety car, 3 laps on the start.
I think 2 laps on the start, 3 on the safety car. Yeah, it should be 2 laps for everyone. I don't know. Let us know in the comments, guys.
DJ Quoka's all the way down head place, just rejoining the lobby as he seems to be having some connection issues tonight.
Let's look at position changes now after these pits.
So Komakopa up 2, Bongit up 2, the official up 6, the natural up 4, Shashir up 6, and Gundolf up 4. That is your top 6 right there. So everybody has gained positions in the top 6. The Boomster is staying exactly where he started after quality. Trackside down 6. Charlie Golf down 3, DJ Croca down 5, Tony Lenta down 2, and TMM Racing is exactly where he finished in quality.
Devastating.
So some big movers.
Devastating call from Trackside in my point of view. I mean, I
very hard
think
track to pass.
that was a last minute decision, and I think he's kicking himself in the ass right now.
Yes, he'll definitely be kicking himself for that move. I think it was probably the bad call. So, you know, typical Ferrari strategy coming into play here.
I mean,
Zandvort.
if the gap was there with the drivers behind you, I understand it. Get on those fresh softs, but Zandvort, not an easy one to overtake, and with only 2 laps, I mean, he's gonna be battling in the midfield going through the main race, the feature race.
He's going to have a lot of work to do. Safety car in this lap. We're going to have 2 racing laps to go when we go back to green flag. Comacopa is going to lead us to the green flag, and wow, everybody is all over the track here.
And we got a collision in the back. 5-second penalty for Shashir. Comacopa backing up the pack. 2 laps to go. Let's go.
You're going to watch Comacopa here. See when he decides to take off. His biggest thing is he wants to catch everybody behind him sleeping, because he is on those worn-in soft tires while you got Bonnet on the medium. So he just wants to try and catch Bonnet sleeping here. And when he goes green, he's going green now, coming through turn 14, back down the front stretch. Comacopa has kind of caught Bonnet sleeping a little bit, opened up at 0.8 of a second going down into turn 1.
The official making up positions tonight, just staying out of trouble. Newcomer to the pro tier, looking consistent, putting the pressure on Bongen. Let's see what he can do. And we got Bongen on the back of Comacopa real quick on those mediums. Yeah. Take it from here, Johnny.
Making some moves. Trapside's making some moves around the outside here, down towards the back of the grid. He's passed 2 guys on the outside, one into turn 1 and one through turn 3. He gets by Shashir into 5th place. Bonnet right on the back of Comacopa.
Wow, those softs coming alive for trackside real quick. But he's got to work fast. He's only got 1 more lap.
Oh, we got a spin in the back here between, let's see, the boomster's falling off. Tony Lenta had DNF from the session.
Oh, that's too bad for Tony. The Bonnet really putting the pressure on Comacopa. 1 more lap left to go. And Comacopa with lots of battery left heading down the straight.
As Comacopa opens up that battery, he's going down into turn 1 at about 190 miles per hour. Hard
the
on
natural.
The
oh my goodness, trackside with a dive on the inside of the official in the natural. What a move. Whoa, what a move. Wow.
Made up all the way into 3rd place after that pit stop.
My goodness, Johnny.
I thought it was going to cost him.
Please tell me you got replays. That's crazy. Look at trackside. He's hunting for the win. Look at trackside. He's hunting for the. He's just getting hundreds every corner.
Yeah, trackside's right on the back of Bonnet now. Bonnet is still on the back of Comacopa coming through turn 10. Unfortunately, there is no DRS on this final lap. We are going to push down into turn 11 in a straight line here. Is Trackside going to be looking to make a move on Bonnet? I don't think so. Trackside doesn't have enough battery. He's going to try and go around the outside of Bonnet, but Bonnet blocks him off. Now Trackside goes to the inside for side by side, going down into turn 13, side by side going through turn 13. Trackside makes the move on Bonnet, gets around into turn 14, and Comacopa is going to win the sprint race.
Gets the sprint race win. Let's go, Comacopa. Let's go.
So much ground, and it looked like Bonnet might have had something for him down to the line as he finishes 800th of a second off of trackside here.
What an impressive 2 laps from trackside on those softs. To come from 8th to a P2 on those softs. Very impressive from him as well. Telling you, he's feeling that livery tonight. Was that not awesome? Oh yeah.
That was a wonderful final few laps of that race there.
You know what? The official gets my vote for driver of the day as well. I mean,
the official made up some pretty good ground here in the sprint race.
From
We started in P9 and worked all the way up to P4, so we gained 5 positions there.
wonderful job from him. That's good to see.
Yeah, Komakopa was actually making some good strategy call there, staying out on the side, able to get his sprint race win. He gained 8 points out of that. Trackside in P2, Bonnet in P3. The official moved up 5 positions into P4. The natural P5, Gundolf P6. Got Charlie P7, DJ Quokka P8, TMM Racing P9, the Boomster P10, Shashir P11, Tony Lenta DNF'd in P12, and DRL Racer S DNF'd to P13.
Way to go, Komakopa. I nailed that one. I had a feeling he was cool, calm, collective tonight, composed. Great job.
Yes, he made a lot of nice, smart strategy calls staying out on that safety car. I mean, Trackside definitely made a nice strategy call going in, but makes you wonder, though, if he stayed out, would he potentially have had something for Komakopa in those final 2 laps of green flag racing? Who knows, as we're getting ready to go for the feature race here at Zandvort. I think
that was
35 laps.
I mean, you know, when you sit here and you watch the races, you learn so much, you know? I mean, strategies that guys do, and you watch and you learn, you see what goes down. I mean, I know the pace of the drivers that Trackside was racing against those last 2 laps. And I mean, wow, those softs just lit up.
Yeah, those softs definitely did some work on those final 2 laps there for Trackside.
But he was pushing. Like, he put a lot on the line. Like, he was fishtailing.
Yes,
I mean,
was. I'm
it was
run
impressive.
To the restroom real quick. Before we get started here, they'll be on formation lap, so I'll be right back.
I don't think constructors really matters. I'd tell you guys about it, but there's been a few people in and out of the league, so we're gonna keep the Pro Tier all about the drivers tonight. Anyways, anybody that's watching, thanks for joining. I plan on making this a great evening for you guys. Let's go. Pro Tier, great job. I mean, what caused the safety car, Johnny? DRL. Was it not DRL?
Yes. Nope, it was. He made a small mistake coming out of turn 12, got a little loose, and ended up losing his front right tire into the wall on that small straight going into turn 13. So while we're just waiting here, there is a formation lap. It's going to be a one-stop strategy. Anybody who saves some sauce could definitely go a medium sauce strat, but I think we'll see a lot of people go medium hards or hard mediums. Who knows? So we'll see. You just don't want to see too much pit stops. This is definitely a one-stop, and I mean, with the way that sprint race is, if we don't really have any safety cars during the feature race, you're going to want to overfuel your car, because if you have some good pace here, you're definitely going to burn a lot of fuel throughout the race.
This game will catch you off guard like that. You really got to hit up those practice sessions and run those fuel loads, because you'll get caught off guard. I mean, you'll be running the last lap and you're out of fuel. You really got to know your stuff.
Absolutely. I burn about, I mean, if I had a full 35 lap green flag run here, I could burn close to, oh boy.
And here we go. Formation lap. My goodness. All right. Your favorite livery?
My favorite livery, oh man, that's a little tough to decide. I mean, I do like Komakopa's. He has a nice livery on his car, but being an Alpine driver in the Pro Tier for so long, I have to go with the Alpine livery of Charlie Golf, that nice blue and pink and a little bit of purple there.
Cheshire with a nice looking livery as well.
We
Alright.
got a lot of medium tires here and 4 softs. Trackside's going to start on the softs. You got Comacopa on the mediums. Bonnet on mediums, the official on mediums, the naturals on mediums, Gundolf on mediums, Charlie on mediums, Quokka, DJ Quokka on mediums, GMM Racing on softs, the Boomster on softs, Cheshire on mediums, and Tony Lenta on softs.
Just want to look at the officials livery one more time here. It's not bad. Alright. My favorite livery is Bonget's livery.
Yeah, we're going to get our cars set up here on the grid. You like the Bonget livery in P3. Trackside kind of aiming a little bit at Comacopa here. I'm going to take it from P3.
Starting on the softs again, trackside. Likes to mix it up a bit. I like it. Alright. Damon, take it away.
There's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. Pedal to the middle. We are heading down into turn 1, and looks like Comacopa got a great jump off the start. Trackside follows in behind in P2. Comacopa stayed a little wide. Trackside's going to go into P2. He's now looking back for P1. Comacopa through the outside of turn 2 down into turn 3. He has regained the lead. The official up to P3, bonging around the outside, side by side, going through turn 4 and 5, up into 6. Trackside's all over the back of Comacopa. He's about a 10th off, and he's going to go a little wide around through turn 7 into turn 8. Everybody's going to start to fall here into single file line. The Boomster and DRL Racer S battling side by side through turn 9. My track map back up here. We've got Trackside still on the back of Comacopa going through turn 13 and 14. Is Trackside going to use any of that battery? He is not going to use that battery. It's just all pure space going down into it is Trackside and Comacopa side by side going into turn 1. Comacopa's going to hold the outside line on Trackside. Trackside's going to stick it through the inside, takes over the lead of this Grand Prix. You got the official all over the back of Bonnet right now in thorough for the 3rd place position. Bonnet all over the back of Comacopa for 2nd as Trackside has pulled that 1 second gap. Here, what do we got?
Riding on long with DRL Racer, looking to make his way up through the field. Got a tight midfield here right now.
He's going to go down into the inside,
Charlie
inside on the natural, but he decides to hold his line in that P9 position. Going to go back up to the front here, see if Bonget's going to make a move coming out of turn 14 on Comacopa down the straight. Bonget opens that battery, he pulls right up to the back. Comacopa goes down through the inside. Here we are battling side by side down into turn 1. And Bonget has taken the position. Comacopa has closed the door on the official here for P3. But now you got Bonget has taken over P2, Comacopa on P3, the official in P4. DJ Quokka is starting to close up onto the back of the official, trying to get within that 1 second. Him and Tony Lenta side by side going through turn 5. Up the hill into 6, around through turn 7. DJ Quokka is sitting in P6. Tony Lenta has gained that position, making the best. Somebody's off the track in the back. It was Tony Lenta, or it was the natural.
no!
And, oh no! What just happened here? Charlie Golf and DRL Racer X got
just a little bit of wheel tapping. Oh my goodness, a little bit of wheel tapping there, and ended up taking both of them out. That's too bad. Got some great footage of that, that's for sure. Great battle here with DJ Quokka and Tony, the official.
Tony is definitely opening up a gap on P3 of Komakopa. Komakopa is sitting P3, the official on the back of him, 7/10 back as we're going down. Opens up that DRS. Actually, the official has no more battery in that car. He is already blinking, and BSC has come out.
Yeah, I think the stewards will be looking at that incident for sure. I mean, there was a wheel tap in the rear, which made, I'm not sure if it was Charlie's car that got spun out, but he ended up taking out the guy that spun him out, I think.
We'll have to see what the stewards take on that place there for any penalties. I think what happened is when the natural went off the track and came back on, it kind of got everybody a little jumbled up there, and caused the pack to just kind of...
So did you catch that where Komakopa had a slip up and allowing Bonga and Trackside to get ahead?
No, Trackside just, he's on those stopped compound tires, so he was able to get by Komakopa on the straight, and then Bonga got by him as well.
Is Trackside going to come in, you think, on this VSC?
Absolutely
on those softs?
Not. I think he's going to stay out on those softs to probably another 11 laps or so.
Could very well still be a two-stop strategy.
Back to green flag here. We got Trackside down on the straight by himself. Bonnet following 1.3 seconds behind.
The official making a move on Komakopa down the straight.
Are battling. Oh, the official got a little into Komakopa. Komakopa goes a little wide into turn one just because he got on the grass in the braking zone.
Look at Tony making moves.
Yeah, Tony's all the way up to C5. Now he's right on the back.
Right on the back.
To make a move.
And he's going for it. He's going. Oh, he put a nose in there.
Put a nose. Decided to back out going through turn 7. Here we are riding down into turn 8.
Tony's hungry. Tony's hungry for a podium tonight. I can smell it.
Yeah,
great battles here in the midfield. My goodness.
DRS is open. Komakopa's coming down. Opens up that rear wing. Is Tony going to look to make any moves going down into turn 11? I do not think so. No, he does not, but he defends the inside line from DJ Quokka.
We got quite a DRS train happening behind Komakopa here.
Yes, the benefit to this lap right here is Komakopa's going to get the DRS on the exit of turn 14, so he's going to be able to kind of fight and hold these guys off, but you do have the official blinking again. He is out of battery in P3. DJ Quokka looked to the inside on Tony Lenta for P5, but decided to back out and hold his line right there.
Man, these guys can keep it. Oh my gosh, DJ Quokka. Oh my goodness. What, some great battling going on here. Everybody just pedal to the floor. Let's go. What do we got for tires right now?
We got 5 lap softs for trackside, and oh
we got a spin. You seen that?
Komakopa has gone around, and Tony Lenta has went off the track. I wonder what happened there. I didn't see a whole lot besides Komakopa go around.
That could be a safety car.
That
could be a safety car. Looks like he's back at her. He's alive. He's back at her. Bong it.
Yeah.
Medium's coming alive. Got that DRS.
Starting to come alive.
And he
going down into turn 1.
Candy from a baby. But
will trackside be able to fight back here?
Oh, he's got an extra 2/10 with that livery tonight, so you know he's gonna put up a fight. CCRL
The
Racer.
Vomit is
Incidents happening in the back. Copa into the pits, putting the hards on. Tony and the Booster. This midfield battle is just so intense. I'm loving it. Trackside still hanging in up front.
Yeah, so I'm going to pay attention to trackside here as he goes into turn 13. See if he's going to be trying to fight back for that lead down into turn 1. He's going to open up the rear wing. Not using any battery whatsoever, so I think he's perfectly content staying behind Bonner going down into turn 1. DJ Polka does starting to close up to the back of the official, but does not get close enough to make any moves into turn 1 here. Tony Lenta, the natural, are pretty close onto the back of the Boomster.
DJ Coca. Sorry, I had to do it. I love his name.
All good. So we got a couple battles going on here around the track. Bonner has actually pulled a gap of 1.5 seconds on trackside. I wonder if trackside has made a small mistake at some point to be able to allow that gap to grow.
Well, for me, 8 laps on the softs, you know, starts messing with your head a little bit.
I don't know. I mean, usually I can get those softs to last a lot longer than what they are lasting right now, about 7 laps.
Yeah, it's just, you know, you have that one corner where you feel it's not the same, and that loss of grip, it just, you know, you can get in your head. And we got DJ Coker right on the back of the official.
DJ Polka has passed the official down into turn 1 using that DRS. Tony Lenta has gotten by the Boomster going through turn 1 on the outside.
Very tight field so far, not bad.
That's a pretty tight field here. Closest battle to the front right now is between DJ and the official.
No, 10. Copa gonna have to pit again.
I mean, he could probably try and get those hards to last to the end of the race, but that's gonna be cutting it pretty close. Those hards are definitely gonna be burning for him.
It'd be about 28 laps, right? If I believe.
Yes, roughly 28 laps for him.
Alright, let me pull up these tires
DJ
here.
Quokka has opened up a 1.1 second over the official. So now it's just Tony Lenton who's going to chase the official all the way down into turn 1. He's not going to be close enough to make a move into turn 1. Nashville follows behind the Boomster about 4/10 back. CCRL's got to make up some ground here. He gained about a full second since he made his mistake. And oh no, DJ Quokka has gone around in turn 3. He is falling down the order. He's trying to not, back out onto the track, but Bilson is on so people can just drive through, and that allows CCRL Racer X to get back up to P7. Just got to minimize his mistakes here. Tony Lenta 3/10 of a second off. And somebody went all the way off the track. That's TMM Racing. He has no front wing. What has happened to him? And that is a virtual safety car. A BSC Vomit here in the lead with 2.9 second gap over
Trackside's got to come in and take advantage of his VSC. He's right by the pits. He has to. This is his calling.
It looks like Trackside is going to now box here for some new tires. See what he goes to for tires.
Alright, who else is coming in? Is Tony going to come in?
Looks like you get 2 more runners coming in.
Yeah, Tony, all those soft runners should come in. Good call. The natural coming in. I like that. I like that. Pop on the hards, take those to the end. I like the naturals call there.
Racer S is going to stay out. He goes all the way up to P4 here.
So, DJ Coca, a little bit late on that pit entry because the VSC is going to end. That might hurt him. Let's keep a look.
And trackside just got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC.
What a shame. What a shame. DJ Coca, oh, VSC over, right?
VSC is over.
And DJ Coke is stuck in the pit still, so a little bit late on that one. That one hurt him a little bit. So trackside, Tony popping on the softs.
And
the Bootster.
Just a second penalty for speeding into pit lane. Comacopa is the closest battle on the track with Shashir following him. Both of them on some fairly new hard tires. Shashir's on 7 laps, Comacopa is on 4 laps. With DJ Cloca and Charlie Gulf behind them, battling it out as well for that P11 position.
So, you think you can run 23 laps on the medium here? No way.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Of course you can.
23 laps?
The best strategy for this race here at and I've always done it and it's never failed me, is to run a medium soft strategy.
I guess the VSC did come out a good time. 10 lap old. 23.
Yeah, and if Bonget was to pit right now, he'd be looking at coming out in P5 right behind Tony Lenta, who's on some soft tires. As Tony is starting to catch the back of Gundolf here, as they're battling down into turn 11, Gundolf back straight out of it, lets Tony through. That's a smart move, as there's a big pace difference between those brand new softs and the 11 lap old mediums. DRL is going to get around the outside of a lap car, it looks like, of TMM Racing. And Tony Lenta sets the fastest lap with a 112.1. DRL is 9.4 seconds off the back of P2. We had trackside make a move on the natural down into turn 1, so trackside has moved up a position into 7th. He's got a lot of ground to make up here if he wants potential for any podiums if there's no safety cars remaining for the race. Tony Lenta on the back of DRL Racer S going through turn 7 into turn 8 here. Tony is definitely gaining some ground. DRL is starting to gain some ground here on the official. Hard on the brakes down into turn 11. You've got DRL Racer S and Tony Lenta. Tony's in P4. He's going to get DRS here coming out of turn 14. And Tony Lenta is going to get a nice run through the inside of DRL Racer S. DRL Racer S is going to fight back on the outside. Tony Lenta now has DRS. He's going to make a move down into turn 1 through the inside of turn 1. Brakes before the 50, and oh no! DRL Racer S gets too hard on the brakes and spins out in turn 1. Gundolf has made it by. The Booster has made it by. And there goes trackside through as well.
Under the pressure got to him, huh?
Yeah, a little bit of pressure. I think if he maybe ups that brake bias a click or two, he might be okay, but just a rear lock causes him to spin going into turn 1. But Tony Lenta is making some ground on the official. He has gained almost 5 seconds and not even a lap.
You know what's
really pushing.
You know what's really interesting? Is look at Bonget's gap to the official.
Yeah, Bonget has pulled
and
a
Bonget
16-second
almost
gap.
has of almost getting close to a full pit stop clear. My man.
Yeah, Bongit still got 80% battery in that car.
Look at that. It's
really
gaining. It's
gap.
gaining drastically. 16-second gap.
I wonder what is going on with the official here. He's
Unless
losing
my-
time, big
unless-
time to Tony Lenta.
Unless my timing is off. That is crazy.
Yeah, he's still gaining up to 17 seconds here, so it looks like Bongit has actually really dialed that car in to save those tires for this race. Oh no! Tony Lenta gets into the back of the official, pushes him a little wide through turn 9. So Tony Lenta has now taken second place position away from the official here. You get a nice little battle here between P4 to P6. Trackside has finally showed back up here in the picture.
The World Trophies Championship was held in 1950 during the fourth season in February. Giuseppe
And it looks like the Natural is going to make a move on DRL Racer S, but decides to back out. But we are staying with P4 as we got Gundolf leading him out of turn 13 into turn 14. They're going to have the Boomster, opens up that rear wing, goes to the inside, down the front stretch. Trackside's going to follow along. Are we going to go 3 wide? Nope. Trackside's going to look to the inside of the Gundolf. Trackside gets to the inside, double overtake down the front stretch. Trackside now up to 3. Trackside had regained on the podium.
Wonderful
The
move.
official has gone into pit.
Wonderful move.
Bongit has lost a second to Tony Lenta. Tony is on some newer soft tires compared to Bongit's medium. Trackside starting to pull away a little bit. But the Boomster is sticking right onto the back of them as they clear the 1 second gap on Gundolf. So Gundolf is going to be at a DRS range here. The Boomster opens up that rear wing. He's going to close that gap going down into turn 11. Coming through turn 12, nice and smooth, a little straight going into turn 13 and then 14, but Trackside is starting to open up a gap here. The Boomster is going to open up that rear wing going through turn 14. He's not going to be able to make any move going down into turn 1, but he is going to close the gap a little bit. CCRL Racer up on the back of the Natural here, about 1 second off. The Natural is on some new hard. So some of these guys are going to have to start looking to pit for this, for the final stint here, as we still have some guys that have not pit. Bongit hasn't bought, Gundolf hasn't bought, and neither has CCRL Racer up. Tony Lenta down to 14.6 seconds on Bongit. Wow. The Natural has gotten within a half a second of Gundolf. Is the Natural going to be looking to make a move on those worn-in mediums? Going to open up that DRS. Here they go down into turn 11. Gundolf on is still in front of the Natural. The Natural only has 16% battery. Gundolf has 52% battery. DRL Racer S gets a little squirrely coming out of turn 12. And here we are. The Natural opened up that rear wing coming out through turn 14. He is on that button. He's going to be making a move on the outside, but you got the Gundolf is boxing for some new tires. DRL Racer S is going to stay out. The Natural up to P5.
Bongit's starting to lose time to Tony there. Maybe it's a good time to swing into those pits.
So the only thing I have to say about this is he can either try and hold a little bit longer to see if he can get Tony to box, but
you just want to make sure
between him and third.
You want to make sure you stay ahead of Trackside coming out.
Yes, but at the same time, Bongit is going to be coming out on brand new tires, so he might be okay.
I agree. He's looking really good for a race win right now, honestly, Bongit. If he can keep his consistency going, I think he's looking really good for a race win right now.
Absolutely.
Tony's got to come in. Trackside could be going to the end. The Boomster is going in. Or the boots are staying out. The natural's gonna stay out, I assume.
So trackside runs a 113.8 on that lap. Next lap, I'm going to see what Bongit's running here. He's about 6/10 off his lap in Sector 1, of his fastest lap in Sector 1. But he's in the out front, in the clear, all by himself, clean air, nobody to bother him. He's driving his race and keeping himself out of trouble. Really no big battles going on down here on the racetrack. De Boonster is 1.4 seconds off the back trackside, starting to kind of close the gap a little bit. As De Boonster is also on some hard tires, so he's going to have a little bit more grip towards the end of this race compared to where trackside will be. Oh, we get a yellow flag. Copa has wrecked out of the race, and that is a full safety car. That is going to be huge for Bongit up in the front.
Huge. Huge. Hello. Thank you. Race win. Let's go.
But the thing is Bongit has already passed the pit entry, also passed the safety car, so he is going to have a free pit stop for the end of this race.
So who else we got in the pits? Tony popping on new hards.
Yeah, Tony's onto the hards. Trackside's also onto the hards.
Anyone on fresh mediums? Nobody on fresh mediums.
Onto the softs.
It's doable. DRL on the softs. I mean, 16 laps.
It's definitely doable, but he's gonna feel the tires towards the end of this race.
So,
right.
Nobody on fresh mediums.
No, sir. And TMM Racing gets another 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. As you, I'm going to have you take over for me for a minute. I'm going to run to the restroom finally that I can. So I'll be right back.
Full send. So bong it into the pit. Pop it on the softs. The Boonster, what's he gonna do? Stays out.
2019 Chinese GP was F1's 1000th official championship race. Continuing 4 races a year, we can expect 2,000.
We'll be right back, guys. Give us a few moments for an adrenaline pumped 15 laps. Due to wet weather conditions, lap 3. Present since the very start of the sport.
Sorry about that, fellas. I had to use the restroom as I couldn't because somebody was using it earlier before the race started. So here we go. We got 15 laps to go once everybody catches up to the safety car. Bongit in the lead on brand new soft tires. De Boonster in second place on 10 lap old hard. You got Tony Lenta on a lap old hard. Natural on 10 lap old hard. Trackside on brand new hards. The official on 5 lap old hards. And DRL on brand new soft. You have Gundolf on 4 lap old hards. Shashir on 4 lap old medium. Charlie Golf on 4 lap old medium. DJ Quokka on brand new soft. And TMM Racing on brand new medium. Comacopa down in 13th place. Unfortunately, had DNF from this race. As we were, he was our sprint race winner, and we were hoping he was going to have something here for the guys up in the front at Zandvort. Lap 22 out of 36. We have some great battles going on all night, and it has been a very enjoyable race. So just stick with us, and we'll bring you the final 13 to 14 laps of this Grand Prix here at Zandvort in CCRL Pro Tier. Some great drivers. If you want to join, just reach out to Reimer here by commenting on his YouTube video, and we can most certainly work on getting you into CCRL Pro Tier. So everybody has caught up to the safety car. The only one we're just waiting on is TMM Racing, who is in the back here. He is also a lap down, so it's going to be very hard for him to get back, to be able to gain any position. He's going to possibly go another lap on the safety car.
Man, I am glad there was a safety car, because I needed some action. Let's go.
Yes, we're going to have a great restart here. TMM is almost caught up to the back of these guys, but safety car is not going in. We got one more lap on the safety car. So we'll have about 12 laps of green flag racing when we come back to green flag here at Zandvort. And whoa, what happened with Bongit? Just completely missed the safety car or something, because like he just, wow.
Been there, done that. He was probably putting out a cigarette.
He's just, you know, got his hand out the side of that that halo there, just, you know, flicking off the ashes, and then he's gonna throw it eventually. He's getting pumped to go for these final 12 laps under green flag here on
they damn well better be. All right, man, this is looking good. I like it. Look at my man Tony. My man Tony, what a comeback.
Yeah, Tony all up to P3.
What a comeback. Wow, speaking of Tony, overcooks it, heating up the tires. Gonna have to quickly make some positions up here.
Commentator curse.
Oh my goodness. Come on, Tony. Safety car in this lap, get those positions back, man.
Unfortunately, he cannot.
He can't?
Nope. Once you lose those positions under safety car, that's your new position on the restart.
Really? I always see guys passing me and shit. Yeah, what do you do? That sucks. Oh, fuck. Too bad. Anyways. Too bad.
Here we are.
Look at trackside. Hungry.
These guys back to green flag, coming through turn 13. Safety car has still not hit pit lane. We are slowly going through turn 14, waiting for Bondit to put pedal to the metal. Here we are, back on the green flag racing, and the Boomster has read him like a book on that restart. Going down into turn 1, the Boomster following along in P2. You got trackside looking to make the move. In P4, but nothing going on there. You got the official and DRL Racer F battling it. Oh, DRL Racer F has made a mistake. Got into the back of the official and spun around. Wow, here we go. Bonga has opened up a 1 second gap over the Boomster. Trackside riding nice and tight. Tony Lenta made the move on the official for P5. Now he's just got to close that gap up to trackside. Trackside's right behind the natural, about 3/10 out. Looking down into the inside, going through turn 10. On the back stretch here, we are going to get a hard break down into turn 11. Trackside peeks out, but decides to fall back in line behind the natural.
Some hard battling going on in the midfield. Some great action. Trackside, oh my gosh! What a beauty on those hards.
Yeah, great run coming out of 13, and you got the natural
Fighting back.
on the inside. Oh, he backed out of it going into turn 1.
Love it.
Tony Lenta has now closed the gap up to the back of these guys. Right here for P3, we have a three-way battle for the final podium position between Tony Lenta has made the move on the natural for P4. And DRL Racer S has retired from the session in pit lane. He is out of this race, going to fall all the way back to P12. Trackside right on the back of the booster, looking to make a move into turn 10. Does not complete it. And trackside and the boosters fighting side by side down the back stretch going into turn 11. He's gonna get the position. The booster through the inside, trackside into the inside of 12. Side by side, a little wheel banging coming out of 12. Tony Lenta's gonna find the door wide open and go into P4 right behind trackside. Coming out of turn 14, we got trackside in second place. Now they gotta chase down Bongit. About 5-second gap. DRS wide open. Tony Lenta's looking to make a move on the inside of trackside down into turn 1. Side by side, a little wheel banging. Tony Lenta has completed the move on trackside. Trackside is going to follow back into P3. Coming out of turn 3. Trackside right behind Tony Lenta on those fairly new hard tires. And Bong is going to continue to open up that gap to 5.1 seconds. DJ Cloca down in P9 battling for P8 with Shashir, but Shashir closes the door. DJ Cloca is going to have to fall back into P9 and just follow him around. Trackside has been looking to open up a gap, and Tony Lenta is now going to be trying so hard to close that gap on Bongit, but DRS is open here, so we're going to have a battle for P2, fellas. Going into turn 13, we got Tony Lenta leaving trackside. Trackside's going to open up that DRS. He's not going to use any battery on the exit of 14, but he is going to get a little bit closer to the back of Tony Lenta going into turn 1. We got the natural here, battle, the three-way battle between the Boomster, the natural, and Charlie Golf. Charlie Golf saw the door wide open on the inside of the natural, but does not try to make a move. Charlie Golf to the outside of the natural, and the natural gets into the rear tire of Charlie Golf and goes around to turn 3. Oh no, the natural just got disqualified for going the wrong way. He's trying to get back on the track and it just DSQs him.
Yeah, that's too bad there, guys.
And trackside following right behind Tony Lenta for P2. Opens up that DRS down the back section to turn 11. Through turn 12, here we are on the small straight going down into turn 13. Trackside's going to open up that rear wing. He's coming out of turn 14. Here we are going down the front stretch to complete lap 28. And Trackside's going to jump to the outside of Tony Lenta. Tony Lenta's not going to fight it. Trackside, oh no! Tony Lenta gets into the back of Trackside a little bit. Coming squirrely coming out of turn 1. DJ Quokka has made the move on the official to get back into P6. Got a nice battle here for P2 as this battle is brewing. Bongit has opened up the gap to almost 6 seconds. The official all over the back of DJ Quokka. He's not making a move through turn 7 into turn 8, but you're still going to follow here with Tony Lenta in trackside as these guys are battling for second and third place.
And Tony, didn't he have a hiccup earlier? I believe he had a little bit of a spin.
Yes, he did have a hiccup under the safety car. He had a little hiccup by warming up those tires and got around. Tony Lenta's going to open up that rear wing coming through turn 14. He's not using any batteries, so he's going to let this DRS pull him closer to trackside as he knows he wasn't close enough. And drop down here, down to Gundolf, and Gundolf makes the move on the official. With that DRS getting down into turn 1. Now he just needs to close the gap a little bit on DJ Quokka. Tony Lenta still following nice and close behind trackside. 0.4 of a second off. Going to turns 8 and 9. And get that DRS on the back straight. Close that door a little bit. And trackside starting to close the gap a little bit on Bonget, but I don't know if it's going to be enough before the end of this race. We'll just have to wait to find out.
Bonget could be seeing that gap and maybe conserving tires now on that soft. He knows it's still a little ways to go on that soft.
Bonget also has 13% DRS left in that car, and trackside has over 50%, so this is going to be tough for Bonget to hang on. You got Tony Lenta, opens up that rear wing, gets to run down into turn 1, does not try to make any move on trackside as he's not close enough here. Gundolf is going to open up that rear wing, get a little bit closer to DJ Quokka, still not close enough to make any moves for P6.
The official looked like he was having a good race, and something went sideways for him. I think he had a collision there and some incidents. It's too bad. It was looking really good for him.
Yeah, the official was having a great debut race. He is unfortunately out of ERS at this point too, so that's going to affect his race pace a little bit. The quicker you run out of ERS or get it below, like, in my opinion, 20 to 30%, the faster you're going to lose your race pace. Tony Lenta riding on the back to trackside through 13, 14, opens up that rear wing. He's using some of that battery to get a little bit closer here for the straight. He's not going to be close enough to make any moves down to turn 1. But right now he is just following trackside to see if they can get any closer to Bonget by the end of this race. Let's see what their lap times are next time they come through. Tony Lenta all over the back of trackside. 4P2. Not going to be able to make any moves. We're going through turns 8, in turns 9. 0.2 of a second separates the second and third place. 0.3 of a second going through turn 10. Down the backstretch, opens up that rear wing is Tony Lenta. Following nice and close, right to the back of trackside into turn 11. Through turn 12. We got 4 laps to go and we cross the line this time by. And as Tony Lenta is looking to make a move on trackside here on the front stretch. Opens up that rear wing. Here we go, coming out the exit of turn 14. Following in single file here, Tony Lenta runs a 112.8. He peeks out but decides to fall back in line right behind trackside. Bonget is still out front with a 4.4 second gap. He actually gained 0.4 of a second that lap. So got to be something. Bonget was probably definitely saving those tires. Charlie Golf has made a move on the booster around the outside into turn 1. And you got DJ Quokka making a move on Gundolf here. Oh no, Gundolf has spun around and brought out the virtual safety car. This is going to be huge, and Gundolf has no more front wing. With Bonget being up in the front here, he has that 6-second lead. It is going to help him big time to finish out this race. Only reason why is because he's on 11-lap-old soft tires. Got trackside and Tony Lenta on those hards, which are starting to kick into speed here with the final few laps winding down. We're going to have about 3 laps to go. Bonget with a 6.4 second lead in first. Trackside in second. Tony Lenta in third. Charlie Golf in fourth. The Boomster in fifth. DJ Quokka in sixth. The official in seventh. Shafir in eighth. Gundolf in ninth. And TMM Racing has rounded out top 10. DRL Race Reactive DMS. Comacoca has DNS as well. and the natural has disqualified.
Yeah, I don't see this VSC really benefiting anybody. If anything, just pissing the drivers off right now. I mean,
I think it can definitely benefit Bongit here. Save a little bit of those soft tires. You know,
that's a good point. Yeah, you know, bong it on the softs. I see that. Yep.
And I think Bongit was able to, Bongit was also able to regenerate some battery, and Shashir just gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. We're back on the green flag here. Tony Lenta all over the back of trackside. 4.1 seconds separate first and second place. Are they going to be able to catch Bongit by the end of this race? Well, I'll see.
I don't think they'll be able to catch Bongit, but I want Tony to keep his cool because I want him on the podium tonight. So
Tony around the outside into turn 11. He's going to lose some time coming out of turn 12 just because of Stephanie's nose on the outside. Going into turn 13. Tony is going to open up that rear wing. Is he going to use any battery? He is using that battery. He had 100% left, and he is going to be getting on the outside of trackside going down into turn 1 with 34 of 36 laps completed, or 33 of 36 laps completed. So Tony Lenta has taken over second place through turn 2 and 3 here.
Bong it down to 3.7 seconds is Bong it in one lap from 5. So lost almost 2 seconds on that first, like half a lap.
Absolutely, and it looks like Tony Lenta is trying to get out of this 1 second on trackside here.
Pushing hard. What's the batteries?
We got 33% on Tony, and trackside is at 80%.
Trackside with a lot of battery left. Trackside with a lot of battery. Looking good, looking good. And that time to Bong it just dropping. Just dropping. Can he hold it off for 2 more laps?
Trackside gets DRS coming out of 14, but he is about a second behind Tony Lenta now.
Really swerving, trying to reduce that drag. Really trying to reduce that drag. He knows his battery's low.
There we go.
Trackside losing DRS. There shouldn't be any more DRS, should there?
Yeah, there's going to be DRS on the backstretch, and then they got 1 more lap to go here.
Alright, trackside looking good for a P2, but he's got to stay within that 1 second.
Yeah,
and he's losing it. He's losing it.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of time.
Tony and Bong it
got over 50%.
Tony and Bong it into the 2 seconds now.
I think Bongit is going to be able to hold them off.
I think Bongit can do it. I think Bongit can do it. What a great race win from him tonight.
Yeah, he had a great drive. He's still got 1 lap mistake free, and that will be his victory.
DJ Coca looking up to make positions here as well.
DJ Coca is
he's
right
got
on the back of the Boomster going into turn 11.
He's got 1 lap left to get another position here. Closest battle on track right now. Come on, let's go. DJ Coca, let's go.
On the entrance of 14, DJ Coca has opened up that rear wing. He is on that battery.
Look at the Boomster's tires. The Booster, 24 lap old hards.
On the outside of the Booster into turn 1. Oh, DJ Coca goes a little wide on the exit here, and now he's going to have to fall back in line behind the Booster. Going through turn 3. We are now 1-2 here.
If you consider their tires, I mean DJ Coca on 15 lap old softs and the Boots are on 25 lap old hards. I mean they're both kind of on the edge right now.
Yeah, definitely on the edge for those hards. The softs are kind of on the edge actually. Oh no, DJ Coca has made a mistake and gone over the curb.
Definitely on the edge, those boys. And let's give Bongit some due. What a great race from Bongit tonight.
Final time.
Let's go. Swerve that car. Let's go.
He has gotten the win. And Tony Lenta has come across the line in P2, trackside in P3. Charlie Golf coming out of 14, looking for P4. And you got the Boonster out of 14 looking for P5. And next is going to be DJ Quokka coming around for P6. P7 is the official. P8 got Shashir into turn 11 through turn 12. One more small straight going into turn 13 and 14.
Good job tonight from all these guys. They put on a great race, I thought. Very nice.
Absolutely. This was a great race to watch. And Shashir's going to cross the line in P8. Here we got Gundolf coming out of P14 coming out of turn 14 for P9. And then to round out your top 10 to get a point on his debut. TMM Racing has rounded out the top 10.
I did like his orange livery. Very sharp. Good color for Zandvort.
Great livery.
Tony, I agree with that.
Tony is
He
your
fought his
driver of
heart
the
out.
day. Absolutely.
He fought his heart out tonight. Good for Tony. Good to see him on the podium. Hopefully there's no incidents with the stewards on him and he keeps it. Yeah, definitely good to see Tony on the podium.
Absolutely. It was a great race between all of these folks here up in the front. A great race to watch. A lot of battles, a lot of shuffling positions. Norway next week for the for this Pro Tier. Pro Tier is going to be taking on Singapore next week. So 1 week from today at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, you will see the Pro Tier take on Singapore. Tony Lenta with the fastest lap at a 112.1.
Extra point. Very nice. Great job from Tony tonight. Great job from all the podium guys, honestly, and everybody that showed up tonight. Look at official. Rough night. Debut. Came back. Fought hard through the pack. P5. I thought that was great. I see potential in his race pace. The Booster, DJ Koga. I mean, a lot of those guys. Bad luck. I don't know. I think the stewards are going to have their hands full tonight. But the guys that kept their nose clean, well deserved.
Absolutely. It was a great race to end out here at Zandvort for that feature 36 lap race.
Well, Johnny, it was a good night. And I'm looking forward to kicking your ass in Monaco.
So now you're telling me I gotta go 100% sweat this week and making sure I'm dialed in for that Monaco race.
I want you to make everybody sweat.
Alright, I will be ready to race that Monaco race, and we'll see how it goes.
You know, rumor has it that everybody that comes back from vacation is a little rusty, eh?
I'm not. I've been practicing since I got back from vacation, so.
All right. Well, we'll see you in Monaco for the Elite Tier battle, and I'm sure it's going to be good.
Absolutely, it's going to be a great one, whether it's dry or wet. Just got to keep your car off the wall, because I can tell you, you hit that wall once, you have ruined your race.
Absolutely. I hope every race is wet from here on out. There's only 5 left, and one of them's the redemption format. So starting from the back.
Yeah, I'll be starting somewhere. I don't know where, because they were supposed to take me out of the standings and the point, or not give me all my points from all my reserves, but I still haven't seen that adjusted. So right now it's showing me in P5 in the points, but got some work to gain on you guys up here in the top 3 in the championship, and I'm ready to give you all a run for your money.
Sounds good. Well, CCRL Pro Tier, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, have a great night.